Good morning, students. Today we will learn about the next poem, that is Cradle Song, and it is written by Sarojini Naidu. Okay, so before starting the summary or heading towards the poem, first let's have a overlook about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born on 13th Feb in 1879 and died on 2nd March 1949. Was also known as the Nightingale of India. She was a child prodigy who began writing poems at age 12. She was not only a poet but a great patriot, politician, orator, and administrator as well. She was shabal poet and wrote poetry based on the beauty of simple joys and sorrows of life. Her poetry included children's poem, nature poems and poem on love and death. Now let's start the poem Cradle Song. See, before that, before explaining you the meaning of the poem, I'll tell you the summary of this poem. See, students, this poem is a mother song. Okay, mother song means it's a poem sung by a mother for her kid. Okay, it's a sweet lullaby song. Lullaby, you understand the meaning of lullaby? Lullaby is a song, or in Hindi you can say in the simple language it is a lori. Okay, it's a lullaby song to her child to put him or her to sleep. She creates visually beautiful images from the Indian rural countryside to make sure that the child has pleasant thought before falling asleep. We see the beautiful description of the fragrant spices grove, rich rice field, and nearby stream filled with lotuses glistening with dewdrops. And in this poem, Sarojini Naidu also says that she carries a dream for a child from these very fragrant spices and groups and a nearby rice fields. She describes the beautiful stream filled with lotuses which glisten with the dewdrop, and across this stream she carries a dream for child. Here the mother asks for child to shut his eyes and imagine the fireflies glowing in the dark and flying around the sacred neem tree. That's why it is sacred here. That's why it is called fairy neem. Okay. She calls the neem tree sacred. Why here neem tree is called sacred? Because as in the most of the Indian villages, not only village, we can say in city, town also, it is used for various medicinal purposes. She says she hopes the child has a sleep as a pleasant as the kind of sleep induced by the poppy plant. This poppy plant is used for making medicine to induce sleep, means to let a child sleep. Okay, and in here further it is said that when the child fall asleep, the mother bids him good night, means says him or her good night as she gently caresses and pat him to sleep. She believes that the star seems to be shining with the golden lights, and she hopes that the child has a pleasant dream. She drifts the child to a sound sleep by talking about the visual places surrounding the rural countryside. Okay, now I will deal with the poem stanza by stanza. So, student, please pay attention. From the grove of spice or field of rice, over the lotus stream, I bring for you, aglant with dew, a little lovely dream. See, about this stanza, it has been told. The meaning of this first stanza from here: till here it is a little lovely dream. Till here the meaning of this is that the mother prepares her child to dream about the beautiful things which she talks about. Means here she is talking about the group of spices. Student, underline the word groups. Groups means it is given here in your book with a small group of trees. Okay, means small group of trees means spices trees are there. Or and next she is heading towards the field of rice. She is talking about the field of rice. Athwart the lotus stream. Here the meaning of athwart means across. Student, underline the word here athwart. Athwart means across. Means across she is telling about the stream which is full of the lotus. I bring for you a aglet with dew. Student, underline the word aglet. Aglet means here it is glittering, means shining. Those things were all shining with dew. Means dew was spread, or dew was on the leaves or whatever it was there, that dew was shining. A little lovely dream means she wanted that before the child fall asleep, her or his child fall asleep, she would have a good visualization that would pleasant her or him. Means we can say that she says that she gather a lovely dream for her child in the form of song. Means she's singing a song from the fragrant spice grove. From there she head, means I already have told her, she heads towards the rice fields and then to the stream which is full of the lotus flowers. Okay, and that is also glowing and glistening with dewdrops. Means as I have told you here that lotus stream means lotus, the stream which is full of the lotus, that is only glinting means glittering, shining due to what? Due to the dew on it. Okay, the garden of spices is green, rice fields are golden, and the stream of lotus flower is pink. It is revealed by these descriptions here, and these places are quite attractive and create a visual effect. Okay, so the mother want her child to imagine these before falling asleep so that he sleeps well and has a pleasant dream. Okay, now moving towards the next stanza, I'll tell you the meaning here. Are sweet, shut your eyes, the wildfire flies dance through the fairy neem from the poppy bowls for you I stole a little lovely dream. Okay, again about this line it is said that in the second stanza, mother asks the child to close the eyes. Here sweet, shut your eyes means she is asking to close your eyes, close the eyes, and imagine the worms glowing in the dark and flying around the neem tree. Means these fireflies. Okay, these where it is dance through means it is flying where? Near the through the neem, fairy neem. Why the word fairy is used here? Because see, in the ancient time, or people of the village consider the neem as a medicinal plant. Consider what it is exactly, the medicinal plant, and so it is referred here as a fairy, because a medicinal plant is very important for us and it is like a boon for us. So that's why it is a word used here, fairy, for the neem tree. Okay, then it is again it is saying that the mother again says that she has stolen the lovely little dream from the poppy boughs, which is the poppy plant having the bright colorful flowers that induce sleep. Means all because of this the child will fell asleep. This implies that the mother want her child to be lost in these beautiful imagination. Okay, means she is creating such a visualization that the child would feel so pleasant and will be lost in the beautiful imagination created by whom? Created by her mother. Okay, and fell asleep. Okay, now in the further paragraph, now the last paragraph, it is told that dear eyes, good night, in a golden light the stars around you gleam, On you I press with a soft caress a little lovely dream. Okay, see, in the last stanza, the child is ultimately gone to sleep, and the mother now bids him good night. Bids him good night means says a good night. Okay, in the golden night laden with the stars means night, we all, you all also know that night you can see the stars. Then laden with star means there are so many stars in the sky, and the stars are what they are doing, they are shining. Okay, shining brightly in the sky, producing the golden light. As it has been told, written here, the stars around you gleam. Okay, the in the golden light, the stars around means stars are shining which color? In the golden light. She then presses her hand gently on the child, means here it is told, on you I press with a soft caress, means this shows that she is very careful and she is doing just to make the child feel comfortable or make the child feel loved by her mother, and hope that he will have the sound sleep and pleasant dream as well. Okay, we, a mother always used to do this. When the child fell asleep, she presses so that the child would feel that the mother is with him or her, and would sleep very calmly, quietly, and in a pleasant way. Okay, so I have taught you the whole poem today, and there are few poetic devices used in this poem, like the three stanza with the same number of line in each. Okay, there are three stanza and the six lines are there in each stanza. Okay, one is this, and another one is the imagery. Imagery is used. What is imagery? The use of imagery enables the reader to understand the writer's feeling and emotions. Okay, and the next is the soothing tones used by the mother in this poem. And who is the mother? Sarojini Naidu, the poet herself, has considered here the mother in this poem. And next is the next poetic device is a rhythm scheme, means it is in a rhythm. Okay, a certain rhythm has been followed here, that is in a sequence of A B C C D. Okay, so that's all for today. Student, please write the summary, and I'll give you the question answer, and do the reference to context of your own. Thank you.